we've talked many times over the years, and I remember you at times saying you didn't want to be a public company. So I'm curious what changed. Why now? Why go public?
I love that you remember that, because I told everyone, I told my investors, I told my employees, actually enough to a point where someone said, like, does Anne actually know that we're doing a SPAC transaction? I said, yes, like I am that aware. So it was really just, I'm a firm believer that companies should not go public until the time is right for them and until they're mature enough to handle it. It's a lot of pressure. As you know, I mean, you're on TV every day and people are watching your ticker and your price. So you want to be public when you are mature enough of a company to really manage that. And 23andMe is absolutely at that stage. And we're also at a point where there's just an incredible opportunity on the consumer side of the business and on the therapeutic side of the business. And we absolutely want to be able to scale.
Now, I know part of the ambition here is to raise cash to double down on the therapeutic side of the business. You recently licensed your first drug that was developed in-house to another company. How many more drugs could we see, and when?
Well, we have a large collaboration. We have a collaboration with GSK focusing on really looking at all of the genetic information and looking at genetic insights, and can we turn those insights into therapeutics? So we have over 40 programs underway with them, and our first one is in human clinical trials, and we're excited that we'll have, hopefully another one in humans soon.
I want to talk about the DNA testing part of the company, which is how 23andMe was born. You did have some layoffs through the pandemic. I know that the business has slowed. Ancestry, for example, has taken their testing kit off the market. There have been privacy concerns there as well. Will those continue to be a challenge? And how does the DNA testing fit into the future vision for the business?
All great questions. I think what is really clear is that people understand the idea of DNA and a personalized experience happening in your healthcare, but we don't yet have that experience. And I think people are largely frustrated with the healthcare, how it is. And I think there's an opportunity for us to do much better in the whole world of personalized prevention, as well as a more personalized treatment. So that is really a lot of where we are focused now. What's been interesting in the market, as you've seen, and as you alluded to with the ups and downs, is that people yet don't know exactly what do you do? How is healthcare and genetics integrated? So that is something that 23andMe is really pioneering and trying to explain more and more to our customers. What actually should they do with the genetic information, and how do they integrate that into their life and into their care? Last, with respect to privacy and everything going on, 23andMe has always said that there's a huge opportunity to actually engage individuals more with their health and in research if you treat them more like a partner and not like a human subject. And that means if you actually provide them choice and transparency. So what 23andMe does, we don't ever opt our customers automatically into anything. We give them a choice to opt in. We're very transparent about the research that we're doing. We gave people the opportunity to opt out, actually, even when we have done large pharma partnerships. And we've always found that people, when they have this opportunity to have a choice, they want to participate.
Now, as we've been talking, and I've been watching the stock price, it was 19% above list. Now it's down to about 17% above list. We've been talking about a SPAC bubble, and if that bubble has burst. Curious why you thought a SPAC was the right call versus a traditional IPO, when you are more likely, perhaps, to get that typical tech IPO pop.
I was really happy with the opportunity to work with Richard Branson and his team. And frankly, we looked at the IPO process, we looked at the SPAC process, and I think the opportunity to work with them to really engage with investors more was just an opportunity we wanted to pursue. So I'm really thrilled. Richard Branson is one of the few incredibly successful entrepreneurs that understands healthcare, understands the consumer side, understands why it's so hard. And I think he's going to be a great partner for us going forward.
So paint the 5-year picture. We've got just about a minute left. What does the company look like? Will there be new products? Will there be new features? What looks different 5 years from now?
I think there's two things that we're really focused on. One is truly helping our 11 million plus customers and growing, helping them have a personalized healthcare experience that is based on their genetics. Very few physicians are trained on how to integrate genetic information into care. And that is specifically an opportunity for 23andMe to help all of our customers integrate genetic medicine into their primary care experience. Second, we're absolutely going to run fast and furious with all the opportunities that we see on the therapeutic side. And we're going to, in turn, help our customers benefit by really being able to give them a genetically derived treatment that came from the 23andMe community.
And quickly, as we come out of the pandemic, obviously, you've done some really interesting COVID research linking genetics to blood type, to the loss of taste and smell. Is there more? Are we going to see more discoveries, more that you unearth on COVID in particular?
We are talking about doing more research on long COVID. And I think that's a perfect example where 23andMe, because we have this ongoing engagement platform, we can engage our customers by putting out a survey to them and get them, filling out more information and being able to do the analysis on that.